So if you ever like convey to your narcissistic partner that you had a problem growing up with one or both parents, they'll use that as ammunition later on. And if you're new here, I'm a narcissist. I have narcissistic personality disorder. So in her situation, I'm pretty sure that she conveyed to her partner that she had issues with her mother. Like, my mom got on my nerves. Me and my mom didn't have the closest relationship. My mom left my dad. Whatever happened. So in the moment that she wants to leave him, he throws that in her face to make her feel guilty. I thought you said you didn't want to be like your mother. You're just like her right now because you're leaving me. You're walking out on me just like she did your dad. You're abandoning me just like your mom did you. You're just like her. You're a terrible person. Or your dad or whatever. You know, women can be narcissists as well. Tell this to people all the time. Whatever you share with a narcissist can and will be used against you later on. Your deep, dark secrets, your trauma, the situation you had growing up with your parents, all of it will be used against you later on. And the reverse is true too, because a narcissist will use their trauma to keep you in a relationship. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware, diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, like myself, 4 years strong, and then also validate the victims and survivors of said disorder. This series right here is dedicated to making my TikToks and my YouTube shorts longer. They are 60 seconds or less. This will be a lot longer than 60 seconds, I can guarantee you that. And yeah, the camera's getting closer because I'm pulling it closer to me because I'm a little far away. And I want the mic to pick it up. So, the TikTok you just watched, YouTube short you just watched, was me responding to a question where it was a woman, a woman named Brianna. She says, just curious, when my husband told me I'm just like my mother because I no longer want to be married to him, is that something narcissistic people would say? Yes. So does saying that make you a narcissist? No, it doesn't necessarily make you a narcissist, but is it something that a narcissist would say? Also, yes. Well, not also yes. Yes. Because a lot of times when you're dealing with narcissists, you're dealing with toxic people, you run into like, I say this all the time, like, it's kind of like being interrogated by the police, like the police or the cops or something like that. Like, anything you say can and will be used against you. The Miranda rights of narcissism. Fire. Yes. You have the right to remain silent when you start at the beginning of this relationship. But anything you say can and will be used against you later when applicable. So when applicable, whatever, you know what I mean. So when you're dealing with narcissistic people, that's why I tell people to take things slow and make people earn your information. Because if you're just being willy-nilly, just sharing everything that you know, sharing everything that you have, and all this stuff with people you just meet on dating sites and your first, second date, you're setting yourself up to be an emotional victim later on. You just are. Don't overstop. Your oversharing will be weaponized against you. I'll say that. Because the more you overshare, the more it will be used against you, and the less, like, I know how the narcissist mind works. So this person right here said, I'm just like my mother because I no longer want to be with him. Like, she decides to leave, right? And he just started throwing insults, because that's what narcissists will do. When they know you're about to leave, they know you're done. They'll just go, if being kind doesn't work, like, typically they'll try to love bomb you and make you promises to change and do everything that you want and need. But when that doesn't work, they'll start lobbing the insults at you. They'll start throwing the insults directly at you, telling you to make, like, saying all the stuff that you told them, like the trauma that you experienced. You're just like your mother. Wow. Yikes. You see how that works right there? You're just like your mother. So this woman right here, this woman in particular, maybe told her current husband or her ex-husband that she had a tumultuous relationship with her mom. Like, the relationship with the mom wasn't the best and things like that. Or her mom abandoned, walked out on her dad and the family. Or her mom, abandoned her. Or just, she didn't have the relationship that she wanted. So to hurt her on the way out the door for giving up, she doesn't want to fight for them anymore, right? She's a quitter. She gave up, correct? In the narcissist mind, you're quitting. You're giving up on us. Why don't you want to fight for us? Like, I thought you loved me. You must not really love me. You're just gonna walk out on me. Who cares if I put my hands on you? Who cares if I lie to you? Who cares if I cheat and hide money? Who cares? We're married. But I guess I'd rather you just follow your mom's footsteps, right? You just rather be like your mom, right? You want to be like her, old and alone. No, because nobody else is going to want you. You know that, right? Nobody else is going to want you. Like, you're going to die alone. Nobody else is going to want you. I'm going to move on very, very quickly because I'm desirable. You're lucky to have me. You know, so just walk out on me, abandon your family, me, just like your mom abandoned you. Perfect. It runs in your family. It runs in your family. And that's the only thing that runs in your family because you're overweight. Insults are coming, y'all. The insults are coming. And seen. That's why I close my eyes to get in the character sometimes when I'm doing these just dramatic recreations in my head. But that's how it works though, y'all. That's why I say you have to make people earn your information. Don't just be willy-nilly sharing your trauma up front with somebody. It's just like you meet somebody on the street, just, hey, I had a terrible mom. Like, why would you do that to a stranger on the streets? I know you're trying to get to know somebody, but make them earn that. What has this person done to earn this information, this traumatizing information from you up front? What have they done to earn other than swiping left or right? Whatever way you have to swipe on Tinder or Hinge, I don't know the sites. I've been married well within these dating sites and stuff like that. So what do you think? So what have they done to earn this? Nothing. They just told you were cute, made you laugh online, sent you a joke, told you maybe y'all both like Star Wars and sent you a Star Wars quote or something like that. Maybe y'all both like country, whatever it is. Does that warrant or merit them getting your traumatic experiences on a first or second date, or even a third date? Yeah, it takes at least 90 days on average to get to know somebody for who they really are. So 90 days, you should share the stuff that's necessary to get to know somebody, but don't just go, hey, it's the first date, but I'm gonna try. Hey, my mom used to do this to me, or this happened to me. You're giving them weaponry. You're giving them stuff like that. And sometimes in the moment, if you tell them that, they might agree with you. Oh my goodness, my mom too. Or there's something very similar happened to me. So now they're leveling with you, and now you falling head over heels in love with them because y'all have mutual experiences, or you think they have mutual experiences. Turns out that person might have a great mom. That person might have a great dad in a relationship with their family, but they just lied to you to get some cheeks or put the cheeks on you. Oh, that's so sad. You want some cheeks? That's how it goes sometimes. So as I said, make people earn your information. And a lot of times I ask people, like, what did this person do for you to tell them such a secret? I just gave them the benefit of the doubt. I just feel like I should just give that. I give people the benefit of the doubt. That's my what is it like? My toxic trait is giving people the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, it might not necessarily be a toxic trait, but it's not an empowering trait that will take you far, because you give the wrong people the benefit of the doubt. You end up going through trauma for years for it. And this person right here, she's married to this person. He's hurling insults at her on the way out the door. You're gonna be just like your mother. So yeah, anything you share can and will be used against the narcissist. Anything you share that they find that hurts their ego, they're definitely gonna hold that against you. So if you told them, like, let's say y'all been knowing each other since high school, but you're like, well, you probably don't know this, but I used to sleep with your best friend, and we kind of dated after high school. Yikes! You just told them that. They're like, oh, that's not a problem. It is a problem. They don't look at you the same anymore, man or woman. If it's a narcissist, they don't look at you. They don't look at you the same anymore. Now you've become expendable to them early on. Hey Lee, well, if we become expendable to them early on, like, why do they just continue going forward? Because narcissists need supply. They need people. Narcissistic people are codependents as well, so they need others. You can't be how are you a narcissist on a deserted island by yourself? Can you be a narcissist on a deserted island by yourself? Is there nobody to gaslight, manipulate? You know what I mean? I know you're like, well, you can be selfish and egotistical on the island by yourself. You're on the island by yourself. How you have no choice but to be selfish. You're by yourself. Lack of people around on this deserted island by yourself. So that's why I think a lot of people, you have to take that into account. Like, slow it down. That's like slowing the people. How do I avoid narcissists? Slow it down. Take your time. What's the rush? What's the rush? Because you're gonna rush into something. So it's easier to get into this relationship than it is to get out of them. So you're gonna run into something full speed. It's easier to get into the burning house, like running full speed and bust the door down. It's harder to get out when the smoke and stuff is in the house. The house is full of smoke. You can't see anything. You're just playing it by ear. Listen to the voices. People calling out to you, hey, the door's over here, the door's over here. And that narcissist who burned the house down is just like, no, it's over here. I know it's hot, but come over here, baby, come over here. And you just like, I remember the time you clapped my cheeks in the heat. It made me feel hot like fire. Run over here, you get lost in the house even more. Stand in your truth. Take your power back. I stop listening to some. Y'all gotta stop listening to some of these people. I swear to God. Like, I hear some of these stories when I'm talking to people over Zoom. I hear some of these stories. I'm like, it blows my mind. Slow down. Like, by slowing down, I can promise. I can't. I'm not gonna throw a percentage out there because I could be wrong. But I feel like slowing down could save a lot of people a lot of grief and a lot of stress. So keep your secrets to the cuff until you feel like you can trust this person. You know, and if you happen to share some trauma, make sure that it's an equitable relationship. Make sure they're telling you other stuff too. Like, so many times I talk to people about these relationships and they feel like they don't know the person that they're with. Like, I really don't know anything about them. I don't know anything. I told them the story about my mom, and I don't even know if they have parents. They sound like they were just birthed asexually. Like a plant gave them born. Like they were born through photosynthesis. So I don't know. All I know, their father is the sun, and their mother is a Venus flytrap. You don't know. Get information. Get equal information from these people, y'all. Just don't. I'm telling you, it's a wild ride, y'all. But anyway, y'all, like and subscribe for more. Turn on those notifications, please. I truly appreciate every single one of y'all. Mental Illness is out. Peace.